All right, I got a camera today, and I didn't really need it. Um, I bought it for the lenses, $19. I don't think this is leather. Maybe it is. I doubt it. That looks like leather. Anyway, a few things in here. What is this? For Kodacolor 400 film. Some bag in here. I don't know what this was. Number 3. Whatever that is. Film container. Well, you just don't find these too much anymore, do you? Another thing for film. Daniel Gooey and Company, finished carpentry for custom and historical restoration, custom cabinet work, kitchens, bath remodeling, and additions, custom home building. Alpine Drive, Cupertino, California. The one thing I can tell you that I see happen over and over and over and over in Prescott area and Northern California is at all the thrift stores. You would think we were living in California. You don't ever find anything with somebody's address on it that says Arizona. Never. Absolutely never. It's always people from California. This is cool. Life Library of Photography, Photographer's Handbook. That's pretty cool. What's the date on this? 1981. Okay. For some reason, there's a Magnavox 6-volt power supply. We've got a 28 prime lens. I think it's prime. Pretty sure it's prime. It's like a prime lens to me. It's a minolta with there's a UV filter on the end, 49 millimeter, and you can see where the logo was. The Japanese inspection tags. Okay, we got that. Another film canister. A set of filters. We have, these are 52 millimeter, so they only fit certain lenses. We have a little ring. I don't know what the millimeter is on that. We got the camera itself. I totally remember, like maybe my grandpa or somebody had something like this. It feels like leather, but I don't think it is, just because you see this stuff here on the side where it's shredded. I just don't think that's leather. Maybe it is, though. And I don't know what this is supposed to do. There's like a snap and something else on that. And it's bad on both sides. Anyway, this is a Japanese made deal. There's this other thing that's kind of sitting in the deal here. I don't know if it's designed to hold a lens or what, but it was in the bottom of this thing. Alright, let's get the camera open. Actually, there's like an easy way and a hard way to do this. So camera has got the damn flash attached to it for some reason. I just can't imagine anybody doing that. Now it is all baked out here. I think we could probably clean that. It's oxidization. Let's go ahead and see what's in the other thing. Okay, it's a flash. Hopefully there's no batteries in it, but there probably is. And this has a 50 millimeter, which is of no use to me because I actually already have one. Let's see what we got here. Oh boy. Oh god, I hate these kind of things. Lithium pile battery. A 223. It expires in 2014, so it's not probably really old. I mean, what are these batteries usually rated for? 10 years? Maybe? So if it expired in 2014, then it was 2004 maybe? I don't know. But look at that. It can use maybe possibly different. This is weird. Look at this. You can use a 6-volt battery, or you can use 4. So it looks like it would take either a 6-volt or 4 AAAs. That's cool. That's an interesting technique. Okay. Let's get this out of the way here. We'll put the flash up here. So, anyway, I don't care for that being on this thing like this. So this is a minolta. I used to always call it minolta. Maximus. Or a maxxum 7000, and it also takes regular batteries for once. I don't know, is there a way to get this thing off of here? This is really terrible that somebody would put this thing on here like this. I gotta get this thing off of here. This is ridiculous. Gotta get it out of here. I just can't imagine having that hanging on your camera. It's just nuts. They always put these damn stickers on these things. Get the oxidized stuff on there. So what's cool about this is these cameras are using the same mount as Sony and Konica. So there's my Sony right here with the minolta lens on it. I think this one is a Sigma. Yeah, it's a Sigma zoom lens, 72mm. Basically, from what I can tell, Sigma makes pretty good lenses. This came from a minolta camera also. But we can take this. We already have one of these. It's in my camera bag. Let me find it. This one's got a L35 UV lens. What does this one have? L35 UV lens. Yeah, so they're basically identical. So this one's a 28 and this one's a 50. But there's another 50 on the camera. So it's what they call a prime lens. Anyway, let's go ahead and take this off of here. The 28, I don't know if that's like that's a close-up lens. Look at that. Does not want to focus. There we go. So it's almost like maybe a macro-ish lens. Yeah, it doesn't want to focus. Let me see here. How close do I need to be? It really does look like a macro lens. Let me see here. Not quite that far. Yeah, so you could get really close in with this lens. Let's see what it would do if I took a picture of the radio. Let's see here. Yeah, it needs to be back further. Yeah. So this is a good lens that you have to make sure you got your distance correct. But it's really nice, actually. Cool. So, I bought it for the lenses, so I'm pretty sure one of these lenses would cost me $20. And then if I really want to, I can sell the camera with a 50mm lens that I don't need. So these lenses don't fit anything else. They fit Sony, and I think it's called the A mount, not an E. It looks similar to their E mount, but it's not the same. So it's kind of a nice film camera, but I just wouldn't even know how I could get film developed. I know I can order 35mm film, but where would I get it developed at? I don't want the negatives. Actually, where would I get prints? That's the thing. I want to be able to do like you used to do, where you take your film into Walgreens and go pick it up an hour later, and it was like $7 or something. It wasn't expensive, and there was places that develop film all over the place up until like I don't know when. I remember getting pictures developed at Walgreens in like 2004, 2005, and there was a lot of digital cameras being used too, but film cameras are still really good. I mean, like, you can still take really good pictures with a 35mm camera. I mean, if not better probably than some cameras, just because it's a full frame. That's what they mean when they talk about a crop sensor. They're like, well, it's a crop sensor. It's not equal to the the standard 35mm. And there's other cameras out there. I found one at the thrift store today. I think it was like AFGA or something. It was a 1930s German camera that takes 120mm medium format film. But anyway, I don't know what you'd do something like that either. I mean, if you can find the film, then where are you going to get it developed? So that's what really sucks, because there's probably places on the East Coast, but I've looked all over Arizona. I can't find any place that will develop film and make prints. And if they will, it's like they send it to someplace else, and it takes forever, and it costs like $20 or $30. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching.